Hey y'all, welcome back. Today we're talking about how to stop caring so much about what other people think. Do you ever find yourself constantly worried and concerned about what other people are thinking of you? Maybe you're scared to speak up at work because you don't want to come off as annoying. Or maybe you want to go and try to start your own business, but you're afraid of what people will think. Maybe you're afraid to express your real feelings and passions because you're afraid that people will think that you're weird. Or maybe you're just constantly terrified that people are mad at you and they don't think that you're making the right choices or they're judging how you act. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to 3 mindset hacks to help you rewire your brain and stop letting other people's opinions keep you from living your best life. And I bet I'm going to say some things that you've never heard before. So let's get into it. Number 1, pick your people. You've probably heard people like me get on the internet and say something like, just stop caring what other people think. Who cares? People are way too busy focusing on their own lives to care about what you're doing. Okay, yeah, we all know that there are 2 main problems with that argument. Number 1, as a content creator who gets thousands of comments and DMs every single day, I know firsthand that people are actually not too busy. There are actually a ton of people who are not busy at all. They actually have a lot of free time. In fact, they are actually very bored. They have a lot of time on their hands. A lot of time on their hands. And number 2, you can't just turn off caring about what other people think. It's not some flip that you can just switch. And even if it was, you shouldn't. If you walk through life not giving 1 care about what anyone thinks of you, congratulations, you are now a psychopathic, narcissistic ego baby, and that is weird. It is normal and it is healthy to look around at other humans for feedback. So I'm not going to sit here and teach you about how to stop caring about what everyone thinks of you. Because 1, that doesn't actually work, and 2, that isn't what you should strive to do. Not caring what anybody thinks isn't the secret to confidence or the antidote to insecurity. But let me tell you what the trick actually is. You need to pick your people. I'm not going to teach you how to stop caring about what everyone thinks. I'm going to teach you how to stop caring about what most people think. Pick a chosen few whose opinions actually matter to you. Okay, quick reality check. No matter how perfect, likable, intelligent, funny, and beautiful you are, about 3% of the people that you come across in life will just not like you. They won't like you at all. And it's completely out of your control because it has nothing to do with you and it has everything to do with them. And frankly, that's a them problem, not a you problem. It's what I call the 3% rule. 3% of the people that you come across in your life will be a grade A hater. And that's just life. C'est la vie. They won't like you because something about you reminds them of an insecurity that they have in themselves. So when you come across somebody who's in this 3% and they're just a hater and they don't want their minds changed, don't try to pander. Don't try to win them over or change your behavior or change your strategy to try to get them to like you. Just say, oh, 3% rule. Huh. All right. And move on with your life. Because it is not worth your energy for reasons I will get into. And you might be thinking, well, Erin, but what about the rest of the people not in the 3%? Normal people whose opinions do matter to me, who I do want to win over. How do I stop being so concerned about them? I want you to ask yourself 1 question. And that is, why do I care? Let's look at an example. Let's look at somebody who wants to switch their career from being a nurse to being a real estate agent, but they're insecure. You know, they went to nursing school, they post on Instagram all the time about how they're a nurse, and they've kind of made being a nurse like a point of pride for them, kind of like their personality. So they're afraid that if they make this career transition to being a real estate agent, that everybody's gonna judge them. Everyone's gonna think, oh, I guess they just couldn't stick it out with nursing, or oh, they just weren't making enough money nursing, or oh, she's always changing her mind and switching her career, she can't stick with anything. She thinks she can just be a real estate agent now? Okay, let's say they say all of those things. Why do you care? Like, what are those people doing with their lives? Do they have lives that you're jealous of? Do you aspire to be more like them? Would you swap places with them? Hot tip number 1, never take advice from someone who you wouldn't swap places with. I need you to get real picky about whose opinions you take to heart. Because some people have really bad opinions. Like, a lot of people have really bad takes. They make awful decisions in life. They're chronically unhappy because of choices that they made themselves, and they'll go judge you for doing something because they feel bad that they're not doing anything at all. So my question is, why are you paying attention to their opinions? Why are you giving weight to what they think? So what? A kid from your high school who was cool like 10 years ago thinks it's shifty that you're going from being a nurse to a real estate agent. Who cares? Who cares? Are they somebody whose opinion really matters to you? Are they a millionaire? Are they super successful? Are they happy in their career? Do they have great relationships? Probably not. In my experience, people who are really happy and successful usually don't sit around judging people on the internet. So you need to pick your people. Out of everyone you know, pick a few dozen whose opinions matter to you because you admire the way that they live their life. Then when you feel insecure and you don't know if what you're doing is right and you want feedback, go to them. Don't listen to anyone else. Go to them and ask for feedback and then listen. So before moving on, right now, I want you to really quick think about that first person whose opinion matters to you most. Okay, they are at the top of your list. Keep adding to that list, and those are the only folks in the world that you need to care about impressing, okay? Capiche? Okay, number 2. This one's a lot shorter. We had to do a lot of setup there. Number 2, the loudest boos are from the cheapest seats. Successful, rich, happy people are cheerleaders. They are bold value adders, they're creators, they're risk takers, and they love to see other people shooting their shot. They're secure in what they're doing, so why would they spend their time trying to tear other people down? Like, it's just a waste of time. There's no good ROI with that. These are the people that you need to surround yourself with. Imagine that you're playing in a football game and the whole time you're looking at the other team's cheerleaders. And they're cheering for the other team. They're cheering against you. Why would you pay attention to them when you already have your team of cheerleaders who are cheering for you? You just need to shift your focus back to your cheerleaders. Hot tip number 2, no one who is doing more than you will ever try to tear you down. One more time for the people in the back. No one who is doing more than you will ever try to tear you down. You need to tune out the noise. Focus on your cheerleaders. Put them in the front row. And the cheap seats, they can boo all they want. But remember, low quality opinions, the cheap seats, they don't benefit you. They are a distraction. Not all opinions and judgments and hot takes are created equal. Many, many, many people are completely misinformed, incredibly insecure, and are not able to add value to your life. So build a big stadium, keep your head in the game. Low quality opinions, aka the cheap seats, are to be ignored. They are a distraction. Okay, number 3. Newsflash, people actually like you more than you think they do. There are people out there who are looking up to you who you don't even realize are looking up to you. They're looking at you and thinking, wow, how does he stay so grounded? Or wow, she's just so kind. Or wow, he's so disciplined. Or wow, she's just so driven. There are more people out there who admire you than people who don't. People are rooting for you. Don't disappoint them. As a human race, we are so focused on our critics. We're so focused on the haters or even just the perceived haters. It's a form of self-protection. We need to constantly be assessing threats. So we're constantly focused on the negative people. But why not focus a little bit on the people who are rooting you on, your cheerleaders? Because there are actually way more of those people than you realize. In fact, research shows, like literal science shows, that people like us more than we think they like us. It's called the liking gap. In 2018, Boothby, Cooney, Sandstrom, and Clark, wow, that kind of sounds like a ragtag team of Wild West explorers, released a study introducing the liking gap. Here's what they did. They paired up strangers and then had them have a 5-minute conversation. After the conversation, each participant rated how much they liked their partner and also rated how much they think their partner liked them. What they found was astonishing. People consistently underestimated how much their conversation partner liked them. And this gap persisted across various situations, which shows that we tend to assume that people judge us more negatively than people actually do. We are actually our harshest critic. Haters are gonna hate, but honestly, we are oftentimes our biggest hater. So that's why when we see somebody judging on us or hating us or critiquing us, it hurts us because we're like, oh my gosh, they're validating all of our paranoid suspicions. So I need you to stop assuming the worst. Assume that people like you. Be unbothered. If you like someone, they're more likely to like you. People like you. People are impressed by you. People think positive things about you. They think positive things about you that they'll never tell you. And one last piece of advice here before we go. When it comes to caring less about what people think of us, I want to remind you that people prioritize different things. You should not want to please everyone because you have different priorities than other people. You don't want to win everyone over because some people have values that aren't good. There's a great quote by President FDR that says, "Judge me by the enemies I have made." You should want to disappoint some people. If someone is walking through life as a greedy bully who abuses people and has no empathy, you don't want that person to like you. I don't want that person to like me because my life will be in direct contradiction to how they live their life. So just a reminder what FDR said, judge me by the enemies I have made. I'm not encouraging you to have enemies per se, but it's just a reminder that having respect from everyone shouldn't be a goal of yours. It's important for people to know what you value and what you don't. And when you live your life with values, with character, with integrity, and you know what you want, and you feel good about the choices that you made in your life, you're gonna piss some people off. But those people are not worth impressing. So, with that, I hope you loved today's episode. You got this, and I'll see you next time. I designed a quiz that pairs you with your ideal career based off of your personality and lifestyle preferences. It's 30 questions, it's 100% free. Go over to advicewithaaron.com/quiz to take it today. And every week, I send out a handwritten email with a piece of motivational advice and a communication tip. So if you'd like to join over 200,000 readers, head over to hyperhelpful.com. You're doing great, I'm proud of you, and remember, you got this.